Okay, Mark, might as well make a video before I head off to work. Your video was a bit rambling, but by watching it a few times I was able to pull a couple of concrete questions from it. The first one, my neck. The first one, what do I believe and why? Well, not much. Because, well, let's just start with the big assumption that we all work with, even though you can't prove it, that reality is real. It's a big assumption when you logically think of it, that reality is real, that this isn't some sort of illusion. But why do I believe that? Because it's apparently the simplest explanation for this thing that we call existence. How did I come to the conclusion there is no God? Well, it was what I would call a cascading failure. I grew up in a Jewish family, did the whole Hebrew school, bar mitzvah thing. I didn't start doubting religion until my mid to late teens. It was a combination of factors, including learning about other cultures, the logical impossibilities of God as described in the Old or New Testament, and a study of the origins of the Hebrew people and the origins of the mythologies that are incorporated in the Torah. There's some clear ideas that are pulled from older sources. The Torah is heavily Egyptian influenced. It's also Sumerian influenced as well. The name Yahweh, the name of God as it were, is actually from Sumerian religion. Yahweh was one of many gods. He was lower on the totem pole. They appeared to just pull him out of that religion and make him his own religion. So, in that sense, the Judaism, which started this whole monotheistic thing that you're familiar with, Judaism should be held to the same criteria as any other religion out there in the entirety of the world. It's also, monotheism isn't the default position for religions on the entire planet. Monotheism seems to be the exception. Polytheism is much more prominent, and there's other things like nature spirit worship. A lot of Asian cultures practiced ancestor worship, stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of religions, and monotheism is just one of many. If monotheism was the default position, if monotheism was a common theme, regardless of where you are on the earth, and if creation stories were common and stuff, there might be something to it, but they're not. There's a myriad, a variety of different kinds of religions on the earth, and I see no reason to put monotheistic religion above the others as being more true. Why does existence exist? Boy, it seems like a natural question. It seems like that kind of a question actually makes sense, but it doesn't. It makes about as much sense as saying, what color is a mile? Or, where is truth? That kind of thing. Truth's an idea. It doesn't exist in a location. The question itself, by its form, doesn't make sense. You're mishing terms around. Saying like How many miles are there in the world? That doesn't make any sense either, because you're talking about a linear measurement over a three-dimensional spherical object. That doesn't apply. It's not that there's like no answer, it's the question itself doesn't make sense. So why does existence exist? It doesn't make any sense. There is no why. It is as it is. There's a how, there's a what, there's even a where. There's no why. As far as I can tell, anyway. Where did it come from? You mean it, the universe? Where? Here, apparently. In this, this universe came here. Not there, but here. No, centered in my office. No, it's like, it almost doesn't make any sense. We're stuck in it. Can't tell from outside of it where it is relative to other things because we're stuck in it. Can't see outside the bubble. When did it all start? Well, the universe is estimated to be 13.7 billion years old, plus or minus 200 million, depending on the accuracy of different mathematical models. So that's when. Our solar system is a little over 4 billion years old, so that makes it about a quarter the age of the entire universe. And is it possible something exists outside the universe? Well, sure, but bound in the physical laws of this universe, we have no way of knowing what's outside our universe, or if there is anything outside our universe. But by definition, if there is something outside our universe, it wouldn't matter. We're stuck in here. Now, by doing more research in the quantum mechanical realm, if we find that the universe is in fact not a closed system, then there will be physical evidence for something else outside. But right now, the math works as far as they've gotten with like the Big Bang Theory and stuff. The math works with the universe being a closed system.